Welcome back to Healthy Living Florida Style. I'm Jermaine. I'm in my backyard, and today I'm fertilizing my fruit trees. I've already started, but I'm like, let me make a video to show you guys how we fertilize our fruit trees in our backyard. How I fertilize our trees is so simple, so easy, and everyone out, because I know there's so much information out there that it can be analysis paralysis. And I'm gonna show you how we do it, and it works for us. It's only to help. This is how we do it. It's been working for us year after year. Our trees produce fruit, they grow, they're healthy, and I'm gonna show you how we get them that way. So let's go. So the first thing that I do, I remove the mulch. Just make a little base, a little circle like that around the tree, you see? And you're just gonna move that mulch away from it. Let's go look at some more. You see this little baby seedling? Just move the mulch away. Let's go look at some citrus over here. See? Just moving the mulch back, that's all. That's all. Just moving the mulch. You see? I'm just showing you guys so you can see exactly what I'm doing, moving the mulch away. And I do this for all the trees that I'm gonna fertilize. Obviously, some of the trees, you're not gonna move the mulch away. You might not have mulch. Like for example, okay, so look at this little guava right here. As you see, I really don't have no mulch down. I'm gonna mulch it now. I'm just gonna move just a little bit away, or move a little bit of this straw away. It's really no mulch down, but I'm just gonna fertilize right directly around it. So no need to move. When it's like that, you can just lay it straight down and it's fine. But your other ones, just moving it away. And here's the tool, one of our kids' gardening tools. So after I move the mulch away, I like to loosen up the soil like this, because what I'm doing right now, I'm applying fertilizer, and I'm also gonna apply some compost. So I put the compost, and we do this once a year, every time in March. So we fertilize and we apply compost. But a tool just like this, just to break up some of this soil before you apply your compost, is very helpful. So I just scratch it like that, just give the tree a little back scratch or a head scratch. And I just break it up. I just go around and just break it up. Just very gentle, just like that. So that's step 2. Now, I've already put our fertilizer down that we're using, because I wasn't gonna make a video until after I did everything. And I'm like, this would be helpful to somebody, so let me put it out there. So it's already down. So I'm not gonna go put more fertilizer just to make a video, but I'm gonna tell you, we use organic chicken fertilizer. That's what we use, chicken poop. We don't have chickens in our backyard. God bless you, to you who have chickens in your backyard. That is such a good thing, such a necessity to have. I wish that we had them, but we don't. So we go out and buy the organic chicken poop, and it works wonders. All our trees, from fruit trees to vegetables, everything benefits from this organic chicken poop. So that's what we use. And they're the little pellets, little pellets. So we take that organic chicken poop. You have to make sure you follow those directions on the package for, how much chicken poop fertilizer you need. I'm sorry for calling it chicken poop, but make sure you just follow the directions. We scoop it up in just a cup and we just pour it down. So this is how we pour it. Let me show you how we pour it. This is literally the cup that I used. So we're going in the bag and we're scooping it. We know our measurements for our trees because we've used this cup so many times and we've already pre-measured, so we know. So we're taking this cup, scooping it, and we're just applying it all around the tree. Do not, and I repeat, do not get this right up here to the root of the tree, right up here. Do not do that. You just want to keep it on the outside, just like that, around your tree. Just layer it to the outside, and when you're done, you're gonna take your little tool. So after you apply your fertilizer, whatever fertilizer you're using, again, we use chicken manure. So whatever you use, after you apply it, you're gonna wanna put some compost on the top of that fertilizer. So here's some of the compost that we're making here at our house that we're using for the majority of our trees. So basically what this is just normal compost, a little bit of peat moss, and since I'm starting with our mango and avocado trees first, it's a little bit of sand also that's mixed in there as well, because your mangoes and your avocado trees, they really enjoy a well draining soil. The soil needs to be light and airy, so like that. You don't want that clay, you know, smushed together hardened soil for your mangoes and for your avocados. You want it nice and airy. So compost, peat moss, sand, and then we throw some earthworm castings in there as well. And I mean, it's good. This is what's been working for us, and it works great. So after you apply your fertilizer, whatever fertilizer that you're using, you applied your fertilizer. Your next step is you're going to put that compost on top. Whatever compost that you're choosing to use, you're going to put that compost on top. The third step is you're going to want to put some mulch on top of that. Maybe like you see with mine, you move the mulch over, and that's fine. You can put that mulch back on top as well. If you have enough, you might not even need the mulch. But we typically mulch very heavily, like once a year. I'm going to apply some more mulch on top of that. It's good for weed suppressant. It's also good to keep your trees watered. This is going to help your trees retain most of that moisture, most of that water, especially in this coming summer when it's going to be nice and hot. Mulching is great for your trees. This is the mulch that we're using. It's the cypress blend. We also use the pine bark nuggets. Now, do I wish that we didn't have to use any fertilizers or buy mulch from the store? I absolutely do, and we're working hard to get to that point. We've signed up online with the chip drop. They've never come. We sign up every single year. We've never had any chips delivered to our house. They don't come to our area. So we have to get mulch however we can, from going out to get leaves from neighbors when they put it up, to leaves from the trees that fall in our yard. But this is what we're waiting on. And the reason why I say we only truly have to fertilize the start of spring, like now, because this is what we use the rest of the year once they're back up and growing. Let me show you. So our banana patch serves a lot of purposes, or banana alley, like I like to call it. So all these bananas that you see right here growing, we're going to eat 70% of them. 70%. The other 30% is going to be chop and drop. We're going to harvest these bananas, and we're going to use these bananas to fertilize and to mulch our trees. But as you see right now, they're not available. It's a waste to try to cut that tree down right there. That little banana tree is 4 feet tall. Why use that? Let's let it grow and give us some bananas, then cut it down, and we're going to feed the entire system with the banana. This tree up top, it gives us plenty of mulch, and we use it. But as you start to get a lot of trees in your yard, you'll find out that like a tree like this that used to be able to provide enough mulch for us, just for this north end back here, it doesn't anymore, because we have more trees. We have 10 times the number of trees, and just a couple years ago, when this provided everything that we need, and we didn't have to go get as much mulch, but we have to. So it is what it is. Like, you have to spend money a lot of times in your garden. Like, it is truly a good investment. It's not cheap, but it's a great investment, and it pays off in the long run. But we're going to continue to keep buying mulch until we don't have to. Throughout the year, these bananas are going to help feed our trees. They're going to be the fertilizer for our trees. We're going to be able to put them down, and it's going to help mulch them, fertilize them, everything. So just want to let you guys know that. So the next step in the process, we're just going to take that compost that we have, and we're just going to spray it just like this. Now remember, this is the compost that we have just specifically for our mangoes and avocados. That's very airy. A little bit of compost, a little bit of sand, a little bit of peat moss. So we put that compost down, and then we just spread it around like this. And this is going to keep your trees very happy. We just started to put our irrigation around all of our fruit trees. You probably noticed when I was walking around earlier, seeing this around. So we're not done. So we have the cords out right now. We're still adding them to, we still have about 5 or 6 more trees that we have to add it to. But this is going to help us to save some time from all that watering. This is a lot of trees we have, and it used to take us 2 hours, 3 hours now, as of recent, just to properly water all our trees, going around with one hose. One hose. So imagine if you have over 150 trees and you're just trying to give each tree enough time. Just imagine if you gave a tree just 1 minute of watering, just 1 minute of watering. You could do the math, let alone 2 or 5 minute water for a certain tree, or 3 minutes. So it takes time. We just got one hose. So we have our irrigation set up, and what I'm going to do is, since this is our drip system right here, I can leave this here and I can just apply the mulch directly over our drip system, and it's going to do fine. So I just fill it in just like this. I'm going to go around to the other side. I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to fill this in, and I'm going to get a fresh bag of mulch to put on top. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Don't want to get these emitters buried. We want those to stay above. But this is all I'm doing. Spreading it around evenly, best I can. It's going to block those weeds. It's going to help keep that water in. It's going to help make this M4 mango tree happy. And that's it. And what I'll do after I apply that mulch on top, I'll just water. I'm going to water everything in. After I applied the chicken poop, I actually went around and I watered. So that's another step. So after you apply the chicken poop, you can go ahead and you can give that a good watering. And then you're going to put that compost on top. You're good to go. You are good to go. This is how we do it. And our fruit trees, they love it. All our trees love it. But this is the tip about the citrus trees that I was watching another channel, and I believe, I don't want to get her name wrong. I think it's the Cuban gardener. I think that's her name. Excuse me if it's the wrong name, but she gave one of the greatest tips on how to fertilize your citrus trees that I'm going to follow starting now to see if it works. So let me show you the reason why. You see the citrus tree right here? Big as all outside. One right next to it too, big as all outside. 2 citrus trees. These are probably our oldest trees that we have in our food forest. Before we even decided to make a food forest and we just started off with our garden, we planted these 2 trees, no fruit. We haven't got any fruit from these trees. Now granted, we don't fertilize them and care for them as much as we do our other trees. I guess we kind of just got upset at them, I don't know. But this is what can happen with Florida citrus trees that are not in pots. They just get big, but you get no fruit from them. This lemon tree is half the age of those other trees, and we've already gotten some fruit from this, but the production is very bad. We've just gotten a few fruit, that's it. But the reason why we got a few fruit from this tree and not the others, we have fertilized this before. Not consistently, but we have fertilized this tree, and we got a couple pieces of fruit. These citrus trees in pots already have fruit. They already have fruit on them. And these are new. These are babies in comparison to our other trees. Babies. Already with fruit. Citrus trees in pots do way better in Florida than in the ground. But the Cuban gardener, I hope I got her name right, shared a tip. Here's the tip. Okay, so she says that she fertilizes her trees once a month with a liquid fertilizer. Once a week, she uses fish emulsion and she goes around her citrus trees. I never thought to do that. We fertilize our citrus trees once, maybe twice a year, maybe. At least once in March, like we're doing now. And that's it. She does that every single month, fertilizing. Every single week, she goes with fish emulsion. And her citrus trees are fruiting. They look beautiful. They look great. So we're going to try it. And I'm going to thank her right now for that tip. That was, hopefully this can help you guys. That's what YouTube and that's what the gardening community is for. It's just to share tips. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't, it is what it is. But if this works and we can get some beautiful lemons and limes from our trees, hey, we'll do it. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it to get the fruit. You guys know how much lemons, limes, sour oranges are, tangerines. Cost a lot at the store. So we're gonna get some fruit on this tree by following her tips. I just feel it, I just know it. So that's how we fertilize and we mulch our fruit trees. We always do it in March. We wait till our last frost date is past us, and that's what we do. All our trees have done perfectly well like that. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. I'm not saying that this is the right way or the only way. This is just the way that we do it in our house, and it works. So if you want to try it, try it. If you don't want to try it, that's fine. Let me know how you fertilize your trees and when you fertilize your trees in the comments below, because I'm always looking for new ways to do things, to make our garden better, to make our trees more productive. Look, I'm here to learn. I'm not here to act like I'm a know-it-all, because I am not. I'm here learning every single day. I'm trying to grow food just like all of us. We're all trying to go grow food. I'm not coming from a family of farmers. No, I am a city boy that's got a urban backyard with food growing in it, and I'm trying my best to make this stuff grow. So we're learning. A lot of things are working for us, some things don't, but we're learning. So let me know how you fertilize your trees, and if you want to try this method, go ahead. It's working great for us. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. All right, y'all, to the next video.